Be seated. May we now call on the Acting Head of Office of the Office of Cultural Diplomacy, Ms. Arlene T. Magno, to deliver the welcome remarks.
Madam Pamela Luis Manalo, Excellencies and members of the Diplomatic Corps, our partners in government, representatives from the academe and civil society organizations, colleagues from the Department of Foreign Affairs, both here at the Home Office and in the Foreign Service posts. A special shout out to my former boss, Assistant Secretary of OCD, who is now with the ASEAN NOC, Cookie Feria. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I am delighted to welcome all of you to the first lecture in our Heritage Talks series for 2025. For those of you who joined us last year, the Office of Cultural Diplomacy held the first series of lectures under the banner Heritage Talks in pursuit of our mandate to organize cultural appreciation activities for knowledge and capacity building towards understanding and preserving our heritage. We hope to continue the talks this year with a new set of engaging, informative, and diverse topics, starting with the role of women in Philippine history, with a spotlight on Gregoria de Jesus, also known as Kaoryang, or the Lakambini of Katipunan. I would like to tell you more about her, but I should leave that to the experts and the scholars that we have invited today. Our featured resource speaker is public historian Dr. Xiao Chua, who will illuminate and remind us of the legacies of our female forebears and regale us with stories about Kaoryang and her contributions, her considerable role in Philippine history, apart from her being the spouse of Filipino hero Andres Bonifacio. Kaoryang's role, as well as the contributions of the many other women, both recognized and faceless and sadly in danger of being forgotten, are the ones we honor today with this event that we timed in celebration of National Women's Month. Today's event is being held in partnership with Pelikulove, a group that promotes Filipino culture through film and arts. With their permission, we are giving you a sneak peek of the movie Lakambini, a meta-documentary on Gregoria de Jesus, which I understand is intended for public showing in November. If you have not yet visited their booth at the back of the hall, do pass by on your way out. After Dr. Chua speaks, he will moderate an esteemed panel of speakers who will share their perspectives on today's topics. They will also be introduced in turn. I hope this afternoon will be not only educational, but also inspirational for all of you as we revisit a special part of our country's history through the lens of Dr. Chua and our panelists. Let it remind us that the many brave and exceptional things that our women did in our past, no matter if they were small or unrecorded, helped attain for us an independent Philippines, where today's women are able to thrive and excel. Welcome once again to today's event. Happy Women's Month to all, and to all the great women here, as well as the fantastic women behind the successful men in this hall. So, magandang hapon sa inyong lahat.
Thank you, Ms. Magno. On behalf of Ms. Ellen Ongkeko-Marfil, the CEO and Creative Director of Pelikulove, our event partner for today's lecture, we would like to invite Ms. Ma Pamela Ovejas, Pelikulove's administrator, to give the opening remarks.
Good afternoon, everyone. Again, I'm Pam Ovejas from Pelikulove, representing the makers and campaign team behind Lakambini Gregoria de Jesus, a film that took more than a decade to make but is now finally completed, just in time for Oryang's 150th birth anniversary this May 2025. First of all, we extend our deepest gratitude to the Department of Foreign Affairs ASEC Celia Ana Feria, Assistant Secretary of Cultural Diplomacy, Ms. Arlene Magno, Acting Head Office and Office of Cultural Diplomacy, and Ms. Emilu Felimer, Acting Director of the Office of Cultural Diplomacy, for inviting us and organizing this important event as part of National Women's Month and your Heritage Talks. Our entire team is here today, our writer, directors, producer, staff, and partner advocacy groups, because Lakambini is more than just a film. It is an advocacy. As we delve deeper into her story, we realized how Gregoria de Jesus has remained largely unrecognized, often remembered only as Mrs. Bonifacio. But she was so much more than that. Oryang was a chronicler of real events, leaving behind poetry and autobiography, records of history not always found in textbooks. Next slide, please. Her writings are not just historical records. They are testament to her unwavering love for the nation and her integrity. Through this campaign, we aim to reclaim the legacy of a forgotten heroine, to honor the women of the past so we can empower the women of today, and to ensure that her story is no longer overlooked. Next slide, please. Many understand Lakambini as a muse, but its true essence runs deeper. The term Lakambini is rooted in Lakan, which signifies a male leader or warrior. In its truest sense, Lakambini embodies a woman's strength, intelligence, leadership. With this film, we reclaim its true meaning, woman leader. This year, we commemorate the 150th birth anniversary. We are proud to share that both the House of Representatives and the Senate have filed resolutions to honor Gregoria de Jesus. The House of Representatives have already approved the resolution. Likewise, several cities, including Quezon City, Caloocan, Laguna, and Baguio, have passed similar resolutions, with more municipalities set to follow. We are encouraged by the growing number of individuals and organizations who believe in this cause. Cultural and artistic groups have always joined this movement, including Philippine Educational Theater Association, which staged Komprontasyon, Tag-Ani Performing Arts Society with O Pag-ibig ang Makapangyarihan, and Tanghalang Pilipino, which is preparing a production about Gregoria de Jesus. But we need your support. We want to bring Lakambini to as many Filipino as possible, including our kababayans abroad through different embassies and cultural initiatives. Next slide, please. As we celebrate Gregoria de Jesus, we must also confront a reality. When we talk about national heroes, we can name countless men, but only a handful of women. Yet Filipino heroines have made equally vital contributions in shaping our nation. Their stories remain in the shadows. It is time to bring them into the light. Walang bayang iniluluwal na hindi katuwang ang kababaihan. We invite you to join us in this campaign to amplify Lakambini Gregoria de Jesus, because acknowledging the women leaders of the past means empowering the women of today. Next slide, please. Before we start our presentation and our talks, please allow us to show you the trailer of our movie, Lakambini Gregoria de Jesus.
Kababayan, ikaw bagay natapos na sa iyong pagninilay.